Hi. I'm going to talk to you guys now about, on a completely different note, one of my favorite shows on the entire world that I've seen, and it's the show Rick and Morty. This show is hilarious, and I once heard it put, this show is like intelligent humor for intelligent people, which is just something I don't know, I just get. So I think this show, is super interesting because it just like, I don't know, it's just a unique style of humor. There's no one, I'm not wondering this. Is this something that ever even needs to be explained? Because I'm just talking about the show, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's other fans who just like get this and just like, oh, I see. So you like or not our show, but you like the show, and now you're just talking about it. So we're now just confused as to whether or not you're on the same page as the show, or not you're just talking about the fanship to the point where it's like it doesn't need to be said because if you're just a fan of the show, you can just be a fan of the show. But either way, I like the show and I like what the show represents, and I just like the humor of the show more specifically. It's just super funny and it's super nice. So. My favorite things from the show, I'm gonna point these out, are Chris, or not Chris, what's his name? Jerry, in the Hungry for Apples campaign, that's like super funny. So I like that. I like every single bad thing. I'm thinking of the term teenyverse now, which is super funny. I'm thinking of, I don't know. I was gonna mention something, but it's a Hungry for Apples campaign, which is super funny. I like the idea of the teamverse. I think that Rick is in general just like a super funny character. I love Morty and his apprehension or whatever towards Rick's exploration stuff, and it's always like no, Rick, I don't feel like it now, that kind of thing. I don't know. But anyway, I think it's like really intriguing how that whenever they delve into like Summer's psyche, or not Summer's psyche, Beth's psyche, and it's like, wow, this is just like, I don't know, it's just like a funny thing. I don't know, who knows, it's a mystery. I like the one where they had the Jerry daycare, and every single Jerry was like, hi, or is it the same episode maybe? I'm not wondering, but it's like the episode where he's just like always walking. No, it's the one where Jerry and Beth had marriage counseling, and one guy like made like a machine that just made Jerry Smiths, and they was like, hi, nice to meet you, Jerry Smith. And it was just like the funniest thing on earth. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why, but I always think of Cristiano Ronaldo when I think of Jerry Smith. Who knows why? It's just how my brain thinks. Anyway, he's the popular guy. He just like probably be used to saying hi to people. I don't know. Anyway, Beth. Maybe this is like a not an uncommon thing, but I always like think of my mother when I think of Beth because I like relate to like being a person with a mother, and I don't know. I guess think of my grandfather when I think of Rick, but I don't know. See, that's the thing when I think of Morty. It's like, but see. I think of myself as like a Morty kind of person, but like not Morty specifically. So it's like it's odd. It's just like such a peculiar thing. I don't know. Anyway, I do feel like one of the things that I really like. I love the True Level episode. That's really funny. I love the idea of his True Level. I like the idea. Oh, I like the one where I think we did the memories. I don't remember that one, but they went in the basement, like put memories in. I don't know. I liked all the episodes. I enjoyed watching them all, but I just like I liked that episode because it was. I don't know, that doesn't stand out to me, but it was a good episode. It doesn't not stand out. It was just a good episode. I don't know. I remember the one where they had the alien locked up in the basement, and that's all I think about that. So, I think about. I like how Rick hated the Federation and just like would always be like, them again, like that kind of thing. This is really funny. I like how casual was that like Morty was like super unaware of the universe and Rick was just like jaded by it. Just like yeah, I know, we can just go to this place and do whatever. I don't know. But I loved really was international cable. That was like one of the funniest things. They did transdimensional cable and they did like and here's the knife kind of thing, or the Jen Michael Vincent one where it's like and here's the movie starring. I don't know. I just love the way they improv'd it and they just like did everything. It was just like super funny. I don't know. But I also gotta say, what I'll do, I'll talk about some of my favorite shows. How about that? I don't think I've done this before, so I'll just keep talking. I love The Simpsons. It's a good show. I love Homer's commitment to his wife. That's what I really love. I love the message "do it for her" because that's like the one thing that stands out to me from the show. So like whenever I watch the show, I just love that like no matter that he's like the dope of the town, his wife's always there to like have his back and stand up for him. And I think it's just like the sweetest thing. So I love it. I love Santa's Little Helper. I love that they have the cat. And I love that their parents are just oblivious to their kids watching, like garbage TV. But I don't know. Anyway, I do think the entirety of the plot of the show is just like super funny. How Homer's just like the lovable oaf, and he works at the nuclear power plant. And I think it's really that Mr. Burns wants to be in the Trillionaire Towers. I don't know. I find humor in that. So anyway, um, I do like well, I don't know. I'm like struggling to like pull other things out from the show that I like specifically, but I mean I watched a lot of the episodes, so I don't know. I do like the show Family Guy too. Pickle, if you're watching this, I know you're all about American Dad, but I gotta stick by Family Guy because it's like one of my favorite shows. So I love what I love is like the randomness of Peter and all the things you get. I love the Peter copter. If I could make my own show today, I'd probably just have a rafflecopter and just like tell my friends quickly to the rafflecopter. Like, I don't know, maybe then we're a whole different generation. We do things our own way. I don't know. I like Quagmire, but I like him in the fact that he's just like a guy. But I don't know. I like how I just like the one scene where like they're trying to get in the door and like what do we do? And Quagmire's just like I just jammed my penis and they're broken. And I'm just like oh really that's how it works? He's like yeah. I mean I don't know. Anyway, I like what else? The well I don't know. I don't know what else. I like a lot of things. I like I'm trying to think of animated series now, and I love Tosh Point oh. I'll say that. That's one of my favorite shows. I would love to do something like host something similar. I wouldn't want to obviously rip it off, and I'd probably want to come up with my own original idea, but it would be probably something maybe like interactive with YouTube or something. I don't know. I have no idea, but I like how he does the web redemptions. And I love just the way his like style of comedy and is very much like it's very brash and it's like very bold and it's very in your face, but I love it. And I don't know how anyone would describe my style of comedy, but it's very similarly like here's who I am, here's what it represents, deal with it. So it's like that kind of thing. But anyway, for those of you who didn't watch Comedy Central that much, it's one of my favorite stations, so I love it. I grew up watching MTV too. I love it. I didn't watch The Real World that much, but I love that kind of. So I'll say this: the favorite reality show I ever watched was like a weird show you've probably never seen or heard of, but it's like kind of like people living together in real life, but like having like interactive challenges. It's called Pinoy Big Brother, like he's season 7 Dream House, and I saw it when I was in Palau, and it's like the most interesting thing because it's like people who live together, but it's like super cool because it's not just about the drama. It's like about okay, you guys are all in this room, you have a challenge, you have to meet this challenge, but also there's like drama because one of you might get voted out of the house. So it's super cool and super funny, or not funny, but super cool and like super dramatic. I mean. It's a super good show, but anyway, I like what else? I used to love TRL. I just like love music videos, so I just love watching the music videos or whatever. I do. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other shows that I like to watch. I watched a lot of CSI. I just love that show, which is like super cool because I found like the characters all like really interesting, and I found like the crime, like the plot development really interesting. So I'll just say that because that is just the truth. So. Also, I didn't watch Law and Order that much, but it was always on. My mom loved to watch Law and Order, so like I just like the sound, like both the intro and like the cutscene changing thing is like always in my mind. I do know what else? I do know my favorite station. When I was a kid, I watched a lot of cartoons. I grew up watching Nick Jr. and one of my favorite shows on Nick Jr. was Blue's Clues. That was like one of my favorite shows because I loved just like solving the little mysteries and just like watching, well, not watching, but just like being like led by the show. And I also grew up. This is kind of random, and this maybe something it might sound kind of weird, but I love a show called Happy Land. It was just a show all about drawing. So in this show, they'd give you like it was the coolest thing. They'd give you like a little baseline thing to draw something with. And then based on that thing, you'd have to draw like a whole picture. So it's like the coolest thing to like inspire the creative process. Because it starts you with like just like something you can use to like make anything you want, but then from that you can make whatever you want. So I don't know. Anyway, also growing up, I watched Cartoon Network a lot. I don't remember all the shows I watched. I remember watching Kids Next Door. That was a cool show. If I had to guess which one I was on the show today, I'd probably tell you it was number 4. Even though I'm not actually Australian, I've got like that Australian kind of tang to me, maybe. But I'm not Australian enough to probably say number 4. So sorry if all if you're actually Australian. I don't mean to offend you. I just respect the tang of number 4. I don't know. Anyway, other shows and channels I watched. I watched. What else? I watched Nickelodeon a lot. I remember for some reason the show Cat Dog. It wasn't one of my favorite shows, but I watched it. I watched Marco's Modern Life. It was like one of my favorite shows, but I don't like remember it. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just say that. I mean, that's fair. I just didn't watch it that much. Is the only thing I was gonna say. I don't know why. Shows I did watch a lot. Did I say SpongeBob SquarePants? Because I watch this show like all the time. I watched. What else did I watch? Oh, on Cartoon Network, I watched Ed, Edd and Eddy. That was an interesting show. It was just like, I don't know. I can't even describe it. Just like a show. I watched. The shows. Oh, on Cartoon Network, I watched Toonami. I watched Dragon Ball Z like a lot. I watched Pokemon. I love Pokemon, but I don't think I watched it so much on TV as I watched it like I ended up like streaming it later because I want to watch Pokemon and like I remember how much I loved it. But like I forget if like I could even watch it on TV. Or no, that's it. I watched it when I was a kid because it was always on TV. I forget what network it was on, but I remember watching because I remember the poker app coming on, and that was always like the coolest thing ever because like I knew the poker app. So, also fun fact, I even had the CD. Or bragging right. This is just a cool thing. I had the CD to Pokemon. I think the movie. It was called Pokemon To Be Master. It was like I loved it. It had all these cool songs. One of my favorite songs is On the Road to Forbidden City, which you just have to know from Pokemon the CD. So I don't know, but anyway, it's really cool and it's a cool CD. So, huh. I do want to say something about. I'll say this, one of my favorite things in real life is Pokemon the game. One of my favorite things, also in real life, is Saturday Night Live. So I love that. That's one of my dreams, to be on Saturday Night Live. I'd love to be a host sometime. That's like one of my things. I don't think I've done anything important enough to be a host at this point in time. But if someday I ever did something or became recognized or noted or noticed enough to become a host on SNL, I would be honored completely to be on SNL. Just saying. And Seth Meyers, if you're watching this, I just want to let you know this is like my dream on earth to someday do the weekend updates. So, because that's like something I feel like I'd be good at, and it's like just like one of the coolest things I could ever dream of doing. So, as someone who's humble but still like pretty proud of the things that I do, I just gotta say I'm not trying to brag, but it's just something I feel like would be a personal strength of mine. So that's the only reason I said it. I felt like I needed to explain that. I don't know. Anyway, I also, for some reason, I keep thinking of the show John Benjamin is a fan, and that's like a show I wish I watched more. But I just think it's so funny because first of all, I love him and the fact that he did the voice for Archer, but I love the fact that he did what was I gonna say? That he like did his own show because it's just like such a funny thing. I don't know. Anyway, just such a funny. Like, I don't know. I love a lot of things in comedy. I also love John Mulaney as a comedian. He's just a great comedian. And I remember one of my friends, Zach, showed me a stand-up that he did called What's New Pussycat. I forget what the name of the joke was, the name of the stand-up was, but I remember he made a specific joke towards the line What's New Pussycat. And it was like a really memorable... I thought I heard someone say something. But kind of quotes. And... I don't know, you have to see it for yourself. It's a really good stand-up, and it just stands out to me as like kind of an inside joke between me and my friend Zach. So I don't know, but anyway, I do respect Will Ferrell as an actor. So I want to say that there's I can't think of like many Will Ferrell movies that like came out and like weren't big. So like Will Ferrell, man, I gotta tell you, I love all your movies, but Old School is like the one that rings true to me the most. So like, man, that's like me in life. Like right now, even it's like I'm like 29, and all my friends are like, oh, but we're like 29, we're old, and I'm like, no, let's rage. Forget that. Forget being married. No, let's rage. Like, that's like what I'm talking about. I don't know. Anyway, if you're watching this and you're one of my friends and you want to join my house, you should totally do that. Because just because you're older doesn't mean you can't still have fun. Just saying. If you're, also if you're a fan of like, so here's the things I kind of like follow. I watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but like I don't watch it like religiously. I just like watch it like sometimes just to stay up to date with events. So it's cool, just like because it's like one of the hippest things in like media these days. So I do. Let's look a bit better. I got a message from a personal assistant of mine about whether or not I have stomach pain because I had nausea the other day. I don't know. It wasn't like anything serious. Just like I think it was like a flu or something is what the doctor thought. But I don't know. Anyway. I do watch. What else can I say? I was trying to think of other shows first that I watch more, or like what shows I watch the most these days. Shows I watch the most, I watch Disney Plus. What I follow the most is like Marvel. I just love that for some reason. I'm like a Marvel dork, I guess. But I don't know. It's just like the coolest thing to me, at least. Who knows? I watch. The only thing I so I used to have a Disney Plus account. I don't really have one actively anymore. It's like because like I don't or like so like I don't really watch Disney Plus anymore because like I'm like more into Netflix and anime now. But I do watch. I did watch The Mandalorian. I only watched it for like 2 or 3 episodes, and I was like, this is like a little bit more outside my Ranger zone. But if you watch The Mandalorian, awesome for you. I mean, it's a cool series, and I love Star Wars. I actually have a lightsaber in my bedroom. Fun fact. But I don't know. I have I also like I was gonna say what other I'm trying to think of like what other shows are streaming or like when I even watch this. Like I don't even watch TV that much anymore because most things I do I just like stream, so I don't know. But if you okay, so the only thing I do watch on TV and this is like only when I'm in Pittsburgh, and it's only because like when I'm there. It's like my mom lives in Pittsburgh because like her house is there, so I just end up watching SNL with her because it's like a show we can both watch and enjoy. But anyway, by the way, have you seen like all the recent episodes of SNL? It's cool because I used to love like the All Star like the Golden Age cast when it was like Kristen Wiig and like the guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and like Bill Hader, and this was before Seth Meyers, but it wasn't like the Will Ferrell days, but which is like my sister's era. But I don't know, it's still really cool, and it was like it's really nice. But it just like I don't know, when I was watching the other day, it just like it's cool because like it just made me realize we're such a different generation, and like we just like experience so much different things. Like a lot of the stuff like from the Kristen Wiig era is like so much about like mom jokes and like stuff like that, and like nowadays it's really much about like how Zoom is like a thing, and it's just like really just something we just have to like let sink in and like click with our generation as a thing. So it's just like I don't know, I like the cast. I want to say I really like Colin Jost. He's like a super chill guy to get along with him. I don't know. I get Alex Muppet, and he reminds me of my friend Matt. I don't know him in real life, but I like his like poise and like his like kind of like way of like pronouncing things, I guess. I do like Pete Buttigieg. I think he's awesome. He has like kind of a similar kind of like lifestyle maybe as me. And insofar as like we were kind of like that maybe like alternative to like the traditional 9 to 5 corporate life, but I don't obviously I don't have anything against the corporate life because I used to work a corporate job, so I'm not telling any of you to like quit your corporate jobs because you think that there's anything wrong with that, because there's not. But I just wanted to get that out there. But also I'll say this: I don't know Michael Che well enough because I only ever see him on the Weekend Update, but I want to see more Michael Che in skits. That's what I want to see. I do. I don't know. There's no one I can think of in the cast that I don't like. But all I gotta say is that I do remember specifically the time when the guy from Star Trek, I think it was, hosted the episode of SNL, and he did the salt and peppers here. I remember that specifically because I think I forget why I was watching something the other day and that came up. So I think that's what like made me think of that. But anyway. On a really note, I've been watching the show Suits recently because this girl Rachel Myers, who was I don't know, part of my life. She was helping take care of me. She's a nurse. My mom hired her to just kind of take care of me because I fell the other day and injured my knee. She was just like looking out for me. So we did that, and we met and we had like a kind of a nurse-patient relationship, or I don't know. Anyway, she recommended the show Suits to me. So I was watching that. Also, the show Sherlock Holmes. I don't remember if she mentioned it to me or if I recommended it to her, but it's a really good show. I like it. I like the idea of solving crimes, and like I just like the conundrum of the riddles. That makes sense. Or like I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like when I was in like 6th grade or 5th grade or 4th grade, I read Sherlock Holmes for a book report, and I just found it like one of the most intriguing book series because like it's like a mystery, but it's like such a brain working puzzle to like try to figure it out that it's so cool. I don't know. I always thought that was like the most interesting thing. It's like just the way when I read that book, I was like, man, the way this character thinks is just like the most fascinating thing ever. Like this guy's like a genius. Like the way he can figure this stuff out is just like mind blowing. Anyway, just something about me and the way I respond to that character. But I don't know. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Anyway, I don't watch like too much TV anymore, but if you're big into streaming, what I'm into nowadays is anime, and I've been watching this show. Maybe you can like check it. It's called maybe I should check what it's called. It's called pop up. Bear with me. Netflix is trying to load. It's weird. I had it up the other day. If I can remember the name, I'll get back to you. But I'll just look it up. Yeah, maybe. Streaming. No, I'm not finding it. Drifts. It's weird. It wasn't like the top things in my Netflix, but I'm looking at the general Netflix. It's not like listed, so I don't know. In the dark now. The Gift. Go through Dragon Tattoo. It's an interesting movie. Okay. I'm gonna check on Netflix's site. Maybe look at this stuff. Oh, nice. It did come up. Okay, cool. Okay. So, the show that I'm watching now is it One Piece? Yeah, it is One Piece. Okay, so that's a show I've been watching recently. It's a really cool show. It's got like a nautical theme. It's about like a sailor and his boats. I can't describe anymore because you have to just watch the series yourself. Because that's it's much easier to just watch a TV show than to be described a TV show. But anyway, that's what I'm into now or watching nowadays, or both, I guess. I don't know, but I don't know. I've also heard Attack on Titan's interesting. I was talking to this guy at this place across the street from me the other day. It's a bar. It's called the Rusty Nail. It's really cool. It's a fun place, really chill. And he recommended me to check it out. So I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out someday. But anyway, that's what's I've been doing in my life. But wish you all the best in whatever you're doing, or whatever finds you in life, and whatever you're interested in real life. So until then, I'll check you guys later.